looked over, beautiful love, and I looked over, beautiful life, got tired, I was strong, I was strong, I was strong, I was strong, I'm not strong, I'm not safe, I'm the fire in the rain, I'm afraid, I'm not brave, I'm the phoenix in the grave. Beautiful music, can I sing along? Tell me a story, tell me a song. Beautiful shadow, come to the light. I was strong, I was strong, I was strong, I was strong. I'm not strong, I'm not safe, I'm the fire in the rain, I'm afraid, I'm not brave, I'm the phoenix in the grave. I'm not strong, I'm not safe, I'm the fire in the rain, I'm afraid, I'm not brave, I'm the phoenix in the grave. I'm not strong, I'm not safe, I'm the fire in the rain, I'm afraid, I'm not brave, I'm the phoenix in the grave.
Born again. For me, it's to change something to make you feel like a new person. Growing up in East Winston, you see things. Kids. Well, teenagers with fully loaded guns. Addicts. The men at the store with alcohol, still trying to get my money. Crack addicts, off the streets, zombies. As I watch society cripple people, it keeps me healthy. As I watch pressure crush people, it keeps me firm. When I look at my city, it motivates me. If I'm angry or mad, I think about the love I have. If I do something dirty, I think about the trust I lost. I sin, but hey, what can you say? My blood is still red. I grin, but I'm only human. You can go anywhere in life, but I feel like I'm stuck on the endless flight. The fire in my heart burns bright, so why should I be reborn when I love life?
I walk around the neighborhood, close my eyes. I listen to the sounds around me. Shut doors, footsteps, voices, laughs. I open my eyes. I reach home. I go in. I sit on my couch, anxious. I know I'm living in a world so cruel, full of gunshots and sirens. Civilians scared to speak up for the community. Hatred, fake love, lies and abuse all around. Some teenagers don't got the choice in abortion. Dead bodies found everywhere. Yeah, I know every human goes through bumpy roads along your destiny. Yeah, that's no excuse to harm each other. We ourselves are not perfect. Who are we to take justice into our hands or criticize one another? What example are we giving the younger people? They hide their pain with drugs and alcohol. They feel no love. They're scared. Dead inside. It's sad. They can't trust most adults. 4-year-olds holds a knife pointing to food, saying die. Innocent lives taken away. When are we going to wake up?
Drew wasn't born in a dream house or a nice place. Me, I'm from the murder capital, where gunshots is music to your ears when you're used to. Drew is from Detroit, Michigan, where they catch bodies for fun. When you get the chance to be an author, that's big. You're lucky. No, not lucky, but a blessing. In Detroit, there are no birthday parties, just sad funerals. But then I got my chance to live in a dream house with no regrets, no scar tissue. Only the tissue deep down still scarred. I remember I stayed inside the house to play. That's when I had my chance to reflect on how God got me home safely from school. Other people can't say the same. We all have scar tissue, but some of us have a deeper cut.
In my neighborhood, I know a lot of kids that didn't get to see 25 because everyone grows up wanting to be gangsters and the top dog. I'm from where mothers don't care and fathers go rob and steal for stomachs to fill. Where I grew up, it seems like no one knows their fathers because they took off a New York jet and go play craps and start arguments and get killed over that. Where I lay my head at night, it's like your life is on an NBA shot clock because anything can happen in 24 seconds. So trust me, you will get hit. A game-winning jump shot. And that last second of life flashes before your eyes. And just like that, you can't see 25.
I am Vanessa Ray Stewart. I'm 12 years old. Last year in January, I was told that I was going to die. And there is nothing anybody could do about it. I have Crohn's disease, GERD, SMA, and chronic constipation. I thank my mom for being there for me. I wouldn't be standing right here today if it wasn't for her. I go to the altar to confess my sins. Hopes and dreams just lead to death. I pray to God that my anger is slowed, a pit of sadness, and there I go, down deep in this pit where my wish list lays. On my wants and needs, always betray it for my friends and family so they can be happy. My sadness never recognized. A beautiful young girl who is hurt inside with no one to call and nowhere to hide. Her smile, it hides the greatest wonder. People can't see her hurt because she hides it in color. Her insecurities break. Fire strikes her heart in ways not explained. One comes to get her. She sits in a chair in silence, with death close by her name. She brought her mother to tears because of her biggest fears, yet no one knows her name. She broke herself by speaking her mind. Thank you, Mom.
I dip myself into a river full of sin, to where I'm healed again. Holy water sprinkled upon my skin, my hair brushed behind my back, makeup running down my face. Heaven slowly pulls me in. Rising from within the water, digging my feet into the sand, deeply sinking in, waiting for that enchanted Billy. I close my eyes, now in that deep state of mind, where no one nor anything can awake me, carefully soaking in somebody's booby trap. Holding back cautiously, looking both ways. Suddenly get ambushed, dark shadows hover my head. Feeling lost and confused, telling me come this way, I am swifted by my dreams. I see this evil queen. I approach. Closer and closer I get, I realize it's just a beautiful woman. She moans, she cries out for help. My mother, locked up in a cure, waiting to bloom.
Born of mud, a vessel, void of value, purpose, unworthy of being seen or heard. Brittle and malformed, I shelter myself from judgment. Fall to earth in a ball of fire. Shatter, ashes fill my nose and mouth. Chokes, squeezes, suffocates. Skin crackles and pops. The smell of burning meat makes others wrinkle their noses. Disdain turns them away from smoke-seared lungs and silent screams. Arm myself with a permanent smile. Personality, poisoned honey, try to silence my churning mind. I melt away, isolated, alone. Needles prick my heart, waste. I leech away everything good. Anger chokes me, a volcano, a flood behind my eyes. I deserve to be punished. My skin, a canvas. Paint spills from it. Waste, left as though branded black and clear. Blade stained, I am engulfed by a calm blankness. Apathy. I see others, adorned in jewels, eyes full of hope. Encased in concrete, prisoner to my own thoughts, I watched. Imagine belonging with others, inside my own skin. Painting bleeds into carving. Some see, offer help. I flinch away, skin stings, this ugly, weak, disgusting form. Bleary-eyed, trembling, this thing undeserving of life or love becomes me. Clammy hands clench my neck, pick wounds before they can scar, tongue trapped behind cracked lips. molded and marred. I am stuck, too embarrassed or ashamed to ask for help. Death by my own hand seems more likely. My only escape tempts me, taunts me. Cowardly? Maybe. Selfish? Of course. I almost wish I didn't think this way. Almost. Truthfully, I look forward to an end. A day when calm will take me, wind me into her arms, and rock me to sleep.
Please, have mercy. Have mercy on me, Jalen, I beg you. Don't hate me. Don't hate yourself. I am the truth. I am the one that is there for you each day. I move with you through every storm, and when you fall, I'm the one that picks you up and puts you back together again. And still, you give your all to the ones who don't appreciate it. And in the end, you hurt the both of us. Or shall I say you?
I cover myself. Why don't I just open up? Let people see the real me. If I smile, I'm covering up tears. I laugh. If I cry, I can say I laugh too much. But if I get too mad, I won't be able to cover that.
May I ask you a question? Why do you lie to yourself and everyone around you?
My mom says she loves me the way I am, and I can be better. My family says I am beautiful just the way that I am. And I do not need to change anything. The American flag is wrapped around me. People criticize me, and I can't get unwrapped the time I'm free. I don't feel free. So how can I feel free? I can walk out right now. So why don't I? Why am I asking these questions when I get to answer them?
Your skin is cotton. Your soul is steel. Why do you make yourself look weak? At those moments, I'm truly disgusted by you and disappointed by what you become. You're garbage and have no purpose on this planet. And don't give me excuses because you're better than this, and you know it. You had the blood of black queens running all through your veins, and this how you act? This how you repay them? If only you knew. You're so ignorant to your power. Why? Why are you so hateful?
People say that this is the beautiful crown of my beautiful black hair. And you would say, how black? Well, should I say me? It's black. It's me? You know, sometimes I wonder why my hair isn't as straight as others. But because we are all different, and I don't need a crown to show my beauty. My fuzzy colored braids and my edges are not slayed. But this is my crown. This is what my ancestors passed down. It's our crown, passed down. You say I'm weird? My crown. You say that I am funny? That's my crown. So if I cry, it's because you're slowly pushing my crown to the floor. Pick it up and keep it. Because now I know I'm free. Free from the choked up seeds in my soul. So hey, you can say something mean and rude. You can call me stupid, but just know it's an opinion. And the only person you're hurting is you. So hey, how was your day? I can show peace, you can show hate. But don't people call that tough love? I crown tough love and happy about it because it's still love.
In you is a goddess imprisoned by her fears. She's exhausted, shattered. She dies every day, becomes more acceptable to the dirt-clinging demons that constantly drag her down. You are the blade that cuts her pride and makes her the angel without wings. You claim that you are forgiving, but you hold more grudges than memories. Your love is the ocean's water. Depression is the current that pushes it out. Your feet and hands bruised, calluses from pulling the weight of thoughtless heartbreaks, betrayal and shredded dreams all on your back. Your nails chipped and uneven from clawing your way through the hot coal that buries you underneath. You make yourself suffer for what? When those filthy men hurt you, you deceived yourself into believing it was your fault, that you were the issue. And as I always do, I ran to heal you. But baby girl, your wounds were too deep and the damage was done. And I wasn't strong enough to take it all. Oppressed by the pain, I fell still and silent like a statue. Sorry I failed you. I should have caught you sooner. I should have told you that I love you. And that you were born from love. That your heart is the golden silk that covers everyone that needs it. That your eyes can see through souls like glass, which can be a blessing and a curse. You're fearless and independent. You're the rose that grew from concrete. I'm the stars that spread across your midnight sky. A reflection of you, the ascension of your spirit. Please understand when you read this, that you can trust me, and I will always be here waiting for you. Sincerely, your pride, your dignity, your honor, your self-love, yourself, Jalen.
Buying what you want instead of what you need is the problem today. Walking in the store of the mall, hearing, Mom, I want this. Yeah, but all you can and should do is make a wish list. That wish list will help you succeed in life. Your needs are always more important than your wants. Money is mean. It takes over your mind. Those nice friends you have, you'd be a caring person if you showed them that money is like sandpaper in their hands. It smells like that dumpster of an expensive car you always wanted but didn't need. A couple weeks afterwards, your bank account is getting low. The car don't even smell the same. Even your mom uses that money, but that's for the roof over your head. Now it smells like Febreze with all that trash in your room. You always want something. Then you thought, maybe if I put this pretty rose here, it'll stand out. It didn't. Instead, you had the floor filled with dirty spoons, boxes of cheese, and cat clothes. Because you always want something. My mom says to me every time others people's wants are our family's needs. That glorious TV on your stand, yeah, I know that costs $300. Sometimes I can't even afford a chocolate bar. My annoying brother to you is my only friend. That apple I eat every morning is the dinner I didn't have last night. That brand new washer that was delivered to your house with the built-in Pandora display, that was all my back-to-school clothes money. Your wants are my needs. My family needs that washer. My clothes smell like pee because of that cat. I have to cut your grass for $10 just to wash my family's clothes. I see you as a giant. You stepped over all my dreams. Now I'm the real dark-skinned fat girl that lives beside a zombie. A troll in my eyes. I mean, who needs a built-in Pandora display? Come on now, who even wants that? The paint in 5th grade you poured on the only good clothes my mother could afford. I tried Windex, but that didn't work. I was young. Didn't know what Windex was. My mother explained it to me as a gift from God. It wasn't. It destroyed my precious clothes. From then on, I learned everyone's wants were my needs.
I wish for many things. I wish for the world and more. I grew up kind of poor. I used to wish for things like gold, diamonds, and money. But then I realized if I had all these things, my mama would probably sell them for drugs. So then I started wishing for her to build up her confidence and have that beautiful shine that she used to have. I wish for nights where her and my dad didn't have to fight. I wish for so long that all hope was gone. Once my hope was gone, I felt myself getting cold, colder than a piece of ice. It got to the point where I didn't even care about my life. My smartness, the only thing keeping me alive. Trying to hide my past like a green snake in the grass. making your only son and daughter grow up faster than a bullet coming out of a gun. Don't get me wrong, I did have fun, but the sun does burn.
An invisible hand covered her mouth. Don't say a word, don't look his way. She didn't say anything, just watched her eyes follow her. Her head dropped. You must have wanted it. You wore that dress and smiled, and aren't y'all friends? She screamed and no one could hear her because no one knew. She let him crawl inside her. It was in her control, but he put his hand up her dress. She was too young for this. Your body is a temple, not a play toy. All these things were said, but no one helped. And he wrecked her temple, then gave her a paper box to put the ruins in while he ruined her. He stitched her mouth closed before she could live to tell the story. No orange roses and chocolates on a Valentine's Day. Just how much you giving away. How many hickeys can I give you when you give me today? You passed around rumors. She did this, she did that, and ripped her paper box before she even got to high school. She can't talk to the east, north, south, or west boys because you told them that she gave you her goodies when you took them and ran. You ran stop signs and stoplights. You should have already crashed and broke. She sees you and everything you shouldn't do. She watched you. You stare her up and down and laugh like it was a joke, like it was an accomplishment for you to forcefully take a piece of her. I was a woman in a window staring down, Black Rapunzel, but you cut my hair before I had the chance to let my prince climb up. Beads of sweat dripped down my face in the summer heat. While you laughed, I cried. While you played, I dazed off into a magical wonderland where my body was valued, and I'm not a sexual object in the 21st century who can wear her shoulder out and her bra strap showing because boys don't think of sex when they look at her. They see natural beauty. And my wavy brown hair was beautiful. And my body was unbeautifully beautiful. Where double standards don't exist, and my legs won't dare try to be pried open by a drooling man because I looked at him and laughed. You can lie on my name and say that I'm this and I'm that, but I know the truth. The truth of you, and the truth hurts. I stared in the mirror and wondered when you would disappear. Rapunzel's hair turned jet black when it was cut, and her smile evaded and her legs were wired shut. She rubbed her lips till they were numb. He tried to kiss her lips softly like it was okay while tears streamed down her face. She looked you in your eyes asking how could you? And you could only look away. You wouldn't dare face me. You wouldn't dare look in the eyes of a goddess that you hurt. You avoided me. You had to know you were wrong. But yet, you still chose to throw my paper box in the ocean.
A man to keep me happy.
I'll catch your innermost feelings, digging through your mind, the road revolves around queens like me.
But in reality, a man needs me.
Kissing his tears, I'm a caregiver. Enlightening his imagination, I'm a dream catcher.
I'm that star that stands out bright, that diamond that can't be bought.
The stars gaze on my luminescent brown skin, leaving an imprint of satisfaction. Power.
No man got me to the young woman I am now.
My strength goes beyond these walls. See, I was planted with elegance and grown with purity.
I am a voice that will be heard. I walk with confidence, with pride.
The melanin in my skin holds love and passion. Goddess isn't big enough word. Titans bow at my feet.
I am a mirror that reflects nothing but happiness.
I'm a delicate flower that hosts a harder outer shell.
I'm that honey that all the bees fight over, the banana that all the monkeys want, the brightest rainbow that you'll ever see.
Bursting your bubble and stepping into your comfort zone. I'm the battery that charges Mother Earth and helps her create the luscious beings of life.
I'm that gorgeous tower that everybody must see. I am priceless.
That small twist of sweetness building bridges. I'm the connection between land and sea. Launching my opinions into the world, grasping the chains to help set my future free.
I don't care how many zeros you add, you still can't buy me.
That single crystal shining in a mine of diamonds, launching my opinion into the world, waving the flag of queens.
You know that window you must have because of all the beautiful things it makes you see?
Sitting humbly on my throne.
But yet men still think I need them to make me a queen.
Rally of Kings. I can't feel no crown. Lost it, rusted, kings laid to rest. Pathetic by nature, unworthy. Spiders naturally, the females eat us. Weak, inferior to serve one purpose. We unworthy, brother. Place more distance on a cousin. We'll never be the head of the family. Run off scared of the power of a woman. Intimidated by the potential of our seed. I'm sick. I'm Prince. Stunning in the world, we forgot not to hold ourselves beneath water. We don't adapt though. We rather hit harder through our truce, fight against the air. I'd like to call a rally for kings, but no one be there. I can't call a rally for change, cause strength is unwilling. Corrupted words through my head, sentences bending. I call a rally for kings, my mere cracks in the background. Perpetuating everything said that I hate, close to the edge. Eye-to-eye memories make hard for me to hold my head high. I can't question my methods, they're on me, I'm pioneer. Against the idea of a strong woman bringing me fear, how should we feel? Understand yourself inside. Notice disposition, appreciate her position. You ain't nothing to me. I've yet to meet a role model. All claiming the kings, but no one crafted a throne. You need to raise her up more. Convict yourself harder. I see every woman with the face of my daughter. No, face of my maker, mother nature allowed me this gift. The rusted crown found drowned in spite. I call a rally for kings. I need to see that I'm not alone. I call a rally for kings, growing old in my stitched up broken home. I call a rally for kings, cause I couldn't stand having a son.
Fire burns, anger in my heart. Walls close in, my life breaks apart. I'm in a cage, patiently waiting for the bars to weaken and doors to open. Stuck in the same age, I'm living the same day, nowhere to go. I just want the pain to go away. Some say the rain is the meaning of sad. To me, the sun is fire when I'm mad. The regret of still being here, no more luck, feels like the end is near. I'm lonely in the city of apocalypse, burned away by power, money, and murder flicks. Shows that life is a turntable with the same movie clips. Bad people against guns and badges burns the community into ashes. I'm lying in bed without a pillow, nothing holding my head up but fear and my own sorrow. I feel bad for people in prison. My life is similar to theirs. Bored and stuck in life with one place to go, I leave my family in tears. So now I'm at the end of a road with no turns, gently waiting for the rest of life to burn.
Scars are forever lasting, and memories are bad or good. I think to myself, why does everyone walk around like they aren't scarred? Everyone has been hurt or frustrated before. Scars. Money scars, drug scars, even love scars. My race itself is even scarred, and has been for over 400 years, from slavery, rape, and bloodshed. I had some scars myself. My scars are from my deadly experiences. Some I don't remember, and some I can't stop remembering. I wake up sweating, and my heart beats fast. I relive the same story from that night my mom sent me to the store. I walk down the street, I heard screams, gunshots, I ducked. I saw a body drop at the corner store. I sat there stunned. I was paralyzed. I was so stunned, scared. I was there for 15 minutes crying. I stayed there. I heard police sirens and a female figure over the body. I got closer. It was my cousin wailing over the dead body. And that dead body was her baby's father. One of the people I looked up to. That left a scar forever.
My mind sat back to think of how things could have been better, or for better or worse. As my heart cried its last soul out for years of how life hurt, it was the beating of my chest, laid on rest, put on layaway, because my mind could not be paid for. But my eyes, they showed me something more, showing me the hidden destruction brought to my name. Because as Christian, I represent his name, but as Christian, I am different. It was just a view of me going to hell for me sinning. But my hell had already began, before my eyes seen his last piece of happiness, before his 13 reasons why. More like years. My eye would shed a tear that stayed hidden like a passcode to if you really know how I feel. If you know my true feelings, then you know my heaven to my hell. And my mind was to not think of nothing more but to please be saved by the bell. And do you know how long it took for me to tell a worried mother about her son's fight for his death as if it was Judgment Day? My mind was a window crack. It was damage made by the man who lied and said his dues was already paid. And my 50 shades of getaway, simple poisonous lemonade, nightmare Daddy Street stuck to my brain, killing all my dreams, but it seemed to kill me in reality. And my sympathy that turned into a murder scene, an oven that brings fire, but it brings no heat. Daddy's abuse was my new desire of I am happy, and I know I was tired. I was just a minor stuck in a prison home. Mine couldn't be set free by the blocking of a dome, forced around my head. It was a distracted hate put on by love. And I couldn't talk to no one, not even a man above, not even the angels in the clouds. But one day I spoke to him. But he told me it would be a while. And I never asked why, how. I never knew that hope could be the break of this curse. So I just followed the lead, leading me to disperse.
Hours in my room. 25 swollen ideals that morph into a gospel I intentfully neglect. Avidly teetering on seasonal meaningful concepts, my destruction. Dust crumbling into purple clues, demanding emptiness of my preacher's pews. Cinnamon will challenge me to create something timeless. No voice recognized, identified crisis. 25 weeks in my psyche, 25 stitches, chemical sermon. Still empty apathy seating, I redefine him. Strawberry fire is tasteless. Rot opposing rooftop, I want to slip. 25 sage prescriptions slipped to my pockets. Consumable distance for starborn trip. Head and scale, hand and heart, fragmented, bliss. 25 months in my demons. 25 burnt suns, door to day shifted. Wax friends, my raw coals, wax self, I mention gripping glass. Present, but I settle when it absent. 25 empty labels on bottles I ain't read. 25 dead wishes of leaving the scene familiar. Dedicated meaningless bag of fulfilling your needs. 25 calming depressions wooden to me. Fire among ashes, rose filled. Still. Silence. Persistence, ambition, fiction. 25 loose strings hold the heart, told I won't need. 25 reasons, demons, tweaking, unsettled, but still I defeat expectation. Temptation, sensation, I stand at his altar. My will, merely falter. Sins, petty offer. Challenge who is the author, I don't know why I did it. Against the mother's advice, creating challenges, beginning with life. I'm always mad. Mad so long, couldn't forgot why. Forgot maybe I was too high. Goals and big dreams, just the boy with all the means. Still I feel I never succeed. Pills till it didn't matter. Fights behind me, still disaster. My happiness wallet empty. Patience, bank account drained. My needed self couldn't be maintained. True to self, I forgot the meaning. Imitation, so I'm chasing a child's joy, but I was mad when I was younger. Hated acting cool. Hated all the things I seen in myself, what am I for? Hated the idea of my thoughts being for anyone else, but hated being so hateful, more than anything else. 25, I feel the need for confession. 25, my family in the audience. 25 nights, I'm tired of lying to you. 25, I feel like I messed up our connection. 25 missing nights, you didn't know where I was. 25 nights, cleaning other people's blood off knives that you didn't want me to have. 25 nights, 25 nights. 25, I'm sorry. 25, I ruined it for myself. I know, I can't take you seriously when you say you love me, Mom. Because I lied too many times. Everything I hear is lies now. And I'm 17, so I'm too old to be crying about it anymore. 25, I don't want to do this anymore. 25, why am I like this? 25, what made me like this? But 50, to share.
Boy, why? Why did you decide to crash me? You're away and I deceive?
Daddy, if you love me, why do you keep saying all these hurtful words to me?
Why strike my heart with lightning?
If I'm so important to you, why do you keep putting a nail in my heart?
To stab my heart, to let it bleed and burn my soul. To create a storm within my eyes. You're a rose who I tried getting closer to, but you're stunned.
Or am I just the blood in your t-shirt? Will you ever learn to love me as you do your favorite supervillain? Man, but I thought of myself as the fire to your flame, the holy in your Bible. You neglected me, shattered my soul. Am I the oldest trophy on the oldest bookshelf? If you truly have feelings, why do you keep poking me like a voodoo doll?
You're salty. I forgot how sweet you used to be. You changed. Now you're just a sour candy you ran out, leaving a black hole in my heart, leading my burning soul to tragedy. I let people take control of my movement, thoughts, my words. Can't I depend on myself?
You're my father, but you ripped me out the sky and put my name in the mud.
I watch people laugh at me.
You shot bullets, but where's the gun?
I'm the entertainment of the world.
You leave me alone, my bruises burning, my body lit on fire.
How foolish of me.
Still thinking you love me when you say sorry. But sorry won't fix these scars on my used to be beautiful skin.
Why shall I let you control my stream when I know I'm capable of my own destiny?
You break me down. Am I one of your science fair projects?
I see further than a broken puzzle.
You sit there, strike me with the same worn-out belt trying to fix me, you say, but I ain't perfect.
I can cut the strings and maze myself into my purpose in life. I'll become the missing voice. Within, there shall be no more controlling how I feel and think. My destiny,
the island of my soul,
will burst
into
a golden
goddess.
The wood that I pick up, put in the center of grass, boom, catches fire. The body I pick up, burn, go to the next body, smooth, peaceful, slow, steady. I whistle softly but loudly, then cry. Sit beside the pyre, look at the ashes, look at the knife under the ashes. I stab myself in the heart. Lean closer to the pyre, death, my soul flies high into the light. I see a light, no, I see the promised land. God sits in front of me. He says it has rained a lot in your life, but trust me, it becomes sunny. I asked him, so did I have a lot of sins, or was I the peace in the world? No response. I wake up to the sun in my eyes. I ask, was this a test or a quiz? No response. I walk downstairs, try not to wake my siblings. Look at the time, it's 8:35 in the morning. I get day clothes on, walk outside, walk back. Everyone's up, awake. Okay, I get day clothes on. I walk to the restroom, see a needle. Pain, I cut myself with the needle. Pain. I walk back. My siblings stare at me, hug me, ask me what's wrong. No response, just tears. I show them my arm. They see a cross. My mom asked, what was your dream about? I told her Pyre, God, death, the city of Pyre. Run!
Why do leaves fall off the tree? It makes it so ugly and nasty. Why doesn't my family like me? I feel by myself all the time. Does money grow on trees? Why do people say that? I wanted somebody who would treat me like somebody. I am getting tired of crying over and over again. I walk to the house. What can I do for me? Can I go back home to my mother and father? I can't understand. What happened, Mom? We used to get along very well. If I bloom from the apple tree, but from that spring apple from my hand, would you still hate me?
My puppet master pulls out the wood. She cuts the perfect body, glues it together. She pulls the red string out, twists it together so she can put it on my peppery skin. Then she puts big dots on both of my cheeks. Then she puts painful strings on my wrists and ankles. Dangles me in the air, we walk to the big stage.
The ghosts of stories read their own scripts out loud. In this theater, there are only puppets. Levitated bark rap controlled by strings, they make sure that we are presentable. Draw smiles on our pain, call it foundation, dirt smudges, where we have been thrown on the ground for wiping it off, cleaning their lies that they chose to put upon us. I'm sorry if I can't remain fake, if my hair can't go down the way you want it to. My flesh made with wood reminding you of tough skin. I'm tired of being so waxed in the eyes of perfection.
Dainty, doll-like figures spring alive. Giants loop around delicate wrists and ankles. Lovely cherry lips flow with words of milk and honey. Dazzling, enticing you, sirens born to ensnare your attention. With porcelain skin, straw-colored hair, faces sweeter than any fawns. I struggle to keep in time. My puppeteer has clumsy, meaty hands like a child's, while others glide along, carefree, elegant. I stumble, fall. Instead of sparkling, glassy, cornflower blue eyes, mine are the color of burnt cinnamon, swim with anxiety, self-doubt. Ropes bind my hands, feet, neck. A choker, chains weigh me down. I barely manage to sluggishly shuffle to and fro. In airy skirts of silk, these dolls taunt me. birds, elegant butterflies, timeless sunsets. I'm a snail, half-heartedly dunked in glitter. I am stiffer than any of my counterparts. Legs of splintering wood can only take you so far.
The people give me a nasty look. Know a secret that I don't. Toss me around, think I'm unbreakable. I break my leg. All these once happy faces became nasty looks.
Each day, finding energy, motivation grows alongside my frustration. My painfully wide, painted smile and sugary sweet personality. Armor to protect my brittle glass bones.
Puppets are never given a chance to shed tears. We are not always drunk with happiness. So, Master, what do?
You walk away with me in your hand, fire in your eyes, a hurtful smile. You throw me on the table, grab your notebook and pencil, sketch out a new girl that is more beautiful than me. You throw me in water, knowing I'm going to rot. You build a new girl. Am I in gasoline or water?
How do we cry? You know there's a problem when glue becomes your only freedom. I remember being a real boy, making fun of Pinocchio, watching his nose become elastic and grow in size as he lied. I was so eager to be like him, wanting to wear my heart onto my sleeve, morphing it into a knife and cutting light into reality.
I imagine cutting myself open from head to toe. Let every terrible thing about myself drain away. Like the gunk inside a pumpkin, everything falls away. My weakness, my fear.
Be cautious. Do not touch my skin. No matter how eager you are to heal, mine only causes splinters. And the last thing I want is for anyone else to be hurt.
I settled for now. Smaller slashes. I need help. Someone to save me from myself. Please? I'll take anything. An angel? A knife? Once that curtain descends, my mask falls away, revealing clenched teeth caging choking sobs. I rest, dreading the moment the charade begins again.
You take me out back, light a match to burn me, wanting to be this beautiful girl. But it was always my dream to be famous. But it was only a dream. And dreams don't come true for puppets.
Can I ask you a question? How do the clouds look? The real ones? The ones that I can tear myself into? Cleaning off these dry, rusty screws. What's my role in all this, you say? I'm the oldest of 5. Been carrying the other 4 on my back, so now I am a desert. Deserted by everything, even the stars. So how am I supposed to make it to the promised land? Promise is royalty in my peasantry. The master is pulling me now, muscle by muscle, and bone by bone. So sit back. And enjoy the puppet show.
Catch your breath. 25 seconds, breathe in, breathe out, now let go. No more cold nights on the phone. Together you slit her wrist and put her in a noose. You let her fall deep down in the ocean and let the salt sting the cuts that you made. She could only see but so much. She didn't see your cold eyes that held so much heartbreak. Her breast became your pillows, making her chest hot and heavy. She wanted you to move. But you were beautiful to her. The way the moonlight shined on your eyes.
You told her she was the reason you popped pills and drank liquor. You stressed her out. You started to make her think she was only good to be a play toy. Your sadistic mind. She thought maybe it was her fault that you couldn't possibly treat her right. She was against this, but she couldn't have a baby. Her mind raced as she got out the car. She always dreamed of a child, but not in this situation. She sat and fooled with her hair as she filled out a paper. She was so young. She wanted to be a doctor. It may have held her back. She knew that he wouldn't have helped. He had no support himself. Dysfunction would have been key, as she wouldn't want to ever be judged. So she did it. She didn't kill you and you didn't kill her. You killed yourself along with someone else. Then you came back to haunt her in her dreams. You should have been a star above, so why are you coming back to her? I guess you're both murderers. Take the noose off her neck. You are the only one who can set her free. The walk to your golden skin was made of pins and needles. You were thinking of taking her sanity and perfectly wiring her circuits so she could think of you and feel you all the time. That's exactly what you did. So when you walked away, she would follow close behind. When she gets there, you strangle her with cords. She accepts this because she was too exhausted and confused to fight back. You popped her with millions of rubber bands, but she still loved you. The loud ring in her ear was you yelling at the sky. Shards of glass came down on her. She used to apologize to you for your actions, but you would just get angrier and throw shots of aggression. Now you've been gone for 25 days, and the sensitivity of hearing your name scares her. She didn't want pity. She wanted to be strong.
Attached, addicted, oh, close. contradicted me. Rebirth appreciation, what seemed to be blueprints of my actions, resurrected my addiction, seeking the love you gave. It conflicted me, held me in your heart, couldn't get enough, enough wasn't enough. Oh, ghost, attached, addicted, oh, ghost of mine, attached, addicted, oh, ghost of mine.
I've lived a long life and seen the worst of humanity, at many times wishing to slice a knife into my infected flesh and a line from my wrist to the middle finger I hold into our society. To bleed from that wound a river of emotions that hold me down strong as tar. To inhale the polluted air around me for the last time. To hear my twisted heart pound in my eardrums, the picture that I've drawn of myself that shows nothing of who I am. A disrespectful human who loves no one but themselves and none more.
Why is the black race so important, yet we are tossed around and treated any type of way? We protest and we say Black Lives Matter, but we are not asking for the freedom that we want.
The pain expressions of the ones I've hurt lingers in my mind like the smell of cannabis in a college dorm. Lies burn my flesh like a cigarette from an abusive father being put out on his suicidal son's skin. The same lies that your so-called friend tells you, saying that he'll always be there for you, then turning around to spread nasty rumors about the same person he just said he'd be there for.
80% of blacks that live in low-income neighborhoods will end up killed or put in jail because they stepped out of line. Blacks are not hated because of our skin color, but we are envied because of our intelligence. But blacks don't see how valued, needed, and important they are.
We as a species have turned against one another because of genetics, religion, sexuality, gender, and money. We live in a world where people are criticized because of what they believe in. A world where people would rather die than be who they are.
Why would the white man go into too much voice to turn the black people into slaves if we are not important? Why would they have a war to see who gets the black man if we are not valued? If only we could see how needed we are, we wouldn't be putting ourselves below the white man.
That same popular girl on social media, constantly posting about how much fun she's had at the beach, could be sitting in her bed, tears rolling down her face because she believes no one would miss her when she's gone. Everyone is a person and deserves to be respected. And until everyone understands that to the fullest, guns will be aimed at each other's heads. Blood will continue to be shed.
We should be humble and we should not put ourselves above the white man because we are equal. We may not be equal in population and we may not be equal in wealth, but we all bleed red.
I was a broken stop sign that couldn't really give direction. You went into a restricted area. Cameras watching your every move. Lace slid down my legs disturbingly. In discomfort, I trailed my fingernails across your anxious desert painted skin. In between two walls, I got crushed, and the lotion I put on that morning, I began to hate the scent of it. Come on now. We don't have enough time, you said. Standing right in front of you. I was a silk-box of eclairs. I had nothing sweet to say to you. No. Stop, I said. I can't, I said. No, I wasn't trying to impress you. So why, as a man, do you feel like you have the power to go on? Stop didn't mean go. No didn't mean yes. And no, it wasn't because of my dress or the way I talked or carried myself. It was you. But they didn't see that, not in their eyes. The son of a pastor, you were born in a belly of silver and gold. Me and you was just a number on a social security card. She liked it. She was smiling. She wanted it. Tongue cut from my mouth. Lips sewn shut. Eyes bleached white. Fists unraveled. I used the palms of my hands to cover up the mess you left behind this smile.
I was touched more than 25 times. I was beaten more than 25 times. And you know, it was the 50th anniversary of how I ruined my own life. If I can be paid 25 cents where his pencils and pens went to my deepest end, I'd be rich. If I would be paid 25 cents where you told me, it wouldn't hurt if you let me put it in. Over 25 times of me hoping and crying for someone to save my life. Fix. Ayana, where were you then? Over 25 times where I never confessed my sins and repent. Bend over, arch your back. Maybe if I repent, I'll be saved then. Over 50 serious life problems swept under the rug. My mouth was closed but open that night. And I wanted to erase my mind, paint over those sickening memories, draw away the torment every day. It was rushed pain. A wolf howled that night. And if I wasn't pleasing enough, it would growl, causing me to be left with the bite. I became tired. Doubtful, warned with no explanation. And my mouth was closed sealed, so I was on probation. Clothing had covered my hurt from the back, and asthma pumps became my new medicine, a knee back to back. I was just a broken piece of cardboard, and I could not sleep for days. I was torn. 6 years of virginity taken every night and every other. So there was no love connection from the unknown brother. And not only connected to be fearful, terrified of dad. You make one move, it's a throw against the wall. Next, skinny twiggy me, slung across the hall. And I was confused. And I attempted to be open. But there was no way because my code was hacked over 25 times. My code was hacked over 25 times, it became permanently broken. Like my arm, the unknown brother did that. I was jumped late nights, back to back, with blood scattered on the walls. And it was only a few snakes in the grass, and I could not kill them all. So 9 years old, mom was back in business, and wearing makeup and being a girl became my new addiction. And I knew I overstepped my limits. I was transcendent. And dad got angry. And I did not live with mom, so she could not save me. And the one I did live with, she hated me. So I was just a briefcase that you could reopen every now and then once in years. The porch became my new bed. Over 25 times I was thrown onto while wearing my birthday suit. Let's take a picture. 25 pictures of abuse. 25 picture frames of rape. My mind was tainted. My lonely screams decreased but was loud in my head, and no one could not save me. So I was just a bird that could not fly out his nest. And now that I'm fully grown, I have a wire attached to my chest. The banister that I was thrown over became my new headrest. And I became stuck up, and I became confused on who not to love. So I just seen my pride to be my way out. And I was not to be gay until I left Dad's house. So I used makeup and transgender action to cover up all my depression. And it was only 25 but 50 life-ruined moments of a slaved possession.
I'm stuck behind closed doors. My mother just threw me and my siblings in the bottle. She closed the cap and left us there to die. All she left was a knife for me to cut my beautiful skin. For every wound, there's a tear. I'm sinking in all the blood. What happened to you, Mom? What happened to that joyful, courageous woman you used to be? Do you remember that night you left me and my siblings all night? Do you remember that night? Do you remember that night I sat home crying, screaming your name? Do you remember that night? I was hungry. You did not feed me. What happened? Do you remember that night when I came home to hug you, you pushed me away? Do you remember that night? You don't, because you don't care. You don't think about me. You don't think about my siblings. Did you know I had to wait until that clock struck 12 and that glass door creaked for my father to come open the bottle you just put me in? You left me there. You didn't care. Did you know that hurt me? No, you didn't. I just looked out the window of life and I saw a storm, water falling from the sky. I grabbed my blanket and I throw a sword at the glass doors in front of me. It shatters. I'm not walking into your traps anymore, Mother. I walked into them too long. I don't need your mother bread. Now I will walk with my head held high and my shoulders back, and I will not look back at those horrible things you did to me and my siblings. My past was not just a tragedy. It wasn't. This was a lesson.
I am the bird you shoot when it comes in sight. You take pride in what you do to me. You cut off my wings and wear the feathers as a necklace to remind me that I will never fly, that I will never overcome. I am destroyed. My soul black tar thickened with hate. I look in the picture by my nightstand. In it is a father and a daughter. They look happy. But the longer I stare, the more the father's smile begins to fade, and so does he. The daughter turns into a pile of dust. Daddy, I need you. I need help. Save me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I hate you. I hate you with every fiber in my body. I hope you die and rot in hell. My love for you is replaced with waste because that's all it is, trash. My hate is the blade that slices you every time we speak. I put my hand on my heart and there's no beat. I'm heartless. But then comes Jamar. I love that name, don't you? Such a strong name. Simple but beautiful at the same time. You see, this boy is gorgeous. He's manable. He's my prince, my joy, my relief, my biggest sin. I let my mind lose a fight in my heart. I let your hand go to a place where treasures aren't yet discovered. My vessel is empty, so I guess if I let you do this, it'll make me whole again. It hurts, but I take it for you. I lay there in your bed, made of pain. A tear escapes my eye, but you don't care, and I smile because this is love. This is what it's supposed to be like, right? It's nighttime. I gotta go home. Mama's waiting in her car. I tell her everything was fine. I tell her it was great, and you never speak to me again. I hate myself. I am an idiot. I am a slut. I say this to myself 1,000,000 times. I'm confused. I'm depressed. I'm lonely. I build myself up just to be the one to kick myself back down. I try to forgive, but I can't forget, so therefore I don't want to forgive. Cedric, my father. El, my uncle. Desi, my brother-in-law. Jamal, my first love. Why hurt me? Why take advantage of my innocence? Why betray my trust? I try to make myself happy. I strive for happiness. I live for happiness. It's the only thing that keeps me going. At times, my depression takes over and I lose the battle. I don't give up. Nah, I keep pushing. I don't know why, but I do. Because I refuse to be blinded by my own ignorance. I refuse to lose my world to accept someone else's. I will not die. I will live. But until then, I sit in the dark, empty and alone.
You always make sure I have food on the table. Put your heart into a fire and fed it to me so I know what love tastes like. I can never blame you for throwing me over the sea, for putting me into the sky and using the clouds to block the sun from my terrified eyes. Some say that being blind is a tragedy. But to be honest, seeing is a tragedy. I've seen you do so many things. So much that people mistaken your cigarette ashes for tears. I think that's your way of crying. I think that's your biggest fear. I assume that's who I get it from. If one of my tears hit the ground, the whole world would feel the earth shake in pressure and ask me, why would you do that, Antonio? Your pain is a brick. So instead I'll wait till nighttime and cry into a pillow or wipe away my tears. I wonder if they evaporate in the moonlight. Is the process still photosynthesis? Mama, sometimes I feel like you fed me too much bread. Gave me too much grain of guidance that now I'm misguided. I always mistaken my P's with Q's. Brick with cement. Family with trust. I have a habit of trusting the mirror. Venting to my reflection. Overusing my skin for a disadvantage. Gluing my back to the wall so nobody can stab it. After eating mama's bread, I assure you it becomes hard trusting chairs. And yes, I said chairs. I never want to fall. So I stand on my own 2 feet in zero position because that's what tens do. And no, I don't blame you. By giving us up, you became free. I just wish you was a bit more selfless, a bit more consensual towards our disagreements. You know my bread is just as good as yours, Mom. The apples don't fall far from the tree. Trees don't grow far from its roots. And roots still need the angel's tears to live life. Have you forgotten? I've been without you for 8 months now. Starving for 8 months now. Are you going to feed me?
weight's all holding me back from my desires. I conceal it with all of my hate. Bring me a cup full of emotions, drag the days of happiness in those with bullets. Charms don't work on me. I'm establishing a life of sin, but grief over those who have energy. With every drop is a fallen dream. Break bread to share with my mother, the only woman who loves shelters me.
Fear my heart on rusted pants, engulf my body in a madness. I tried to grasp for air, the only air I breathe polluted, but grieve over those who have energy. With every drop is a falling dream. Break bread to share with my mother, the only woman who loves shelters me. Fear my heart on rusted pants.
Fear my heart on rusted pants.
Engulf my body in a I tried to grasp for air, the only air I breathe polluted, but grieve over those who have energy. With every drop is a falling dream. Break bread to share with my mother, the only woman who loves shelters me. The only woman who loves shelters me.
The only woman who loves shelters me. The only woman who loves shelters me.
The only woman who loves shelters me.
Neighbor, the world is turning. Dad, demons eat away at your life, piece by piece. Clouds cover valleys when they look down at you, wear shoes to protect your feet from broken shards, dirt already waiting to infect your open wounds. When you intend to show up, I turn away from you. Skeletons revealed. Neighbor, the world is turning when you take time to smoke that cigarette you've given up, unsatisfied. Satisfy your hunger for love, someone to listen, something your mother, your father, your brother, your sister couldn't give to you. When the paper of your cigarette is ignited, a million more fires are made. You burn me a million more times. You burn my mother a million more times. You burn our family a million more times. Neighbor, your world is turning and you're out there smoking that cigarette. The world will not wait for you. Your wife, she touched you with silk, but you tore it to pieces with your sharp tongue.
Come on.
Your rough hands left marks on her body. You caused the beads of sweat on her forehead. Your kids, they see what the beads they've been taken from you. And you're out there smoking that cigarette instead of doing something. You're out there smoking that cigarette. The world will not wait for you. So when I place a mirror in front of you, I encourage you to show the love you needed. Be the man that your family needs, neighbor, dad. I challenge you to make the world turn faster. Yeah.
I grew up around smokers. My mom never put a cigarette or a blunt in her mouth. I asked my mother when grandma started to love cigarettes. She doesn't know. She said she doesn't remember. It's been that long. A pack of cigarettes a day, that's a lot. I was young. I saw you smoke for so long, it made me want to smoke too. You would even take a vacation to the hospital. All my life. All my life, you were never healthy. The love you showed me before you started to get sick was the best childhood days of my life. Some mornings you'll cook grits, scrambled eggs, turkey bologna, and biscuits. When mom was at work, you'd come over and bring us food. When it was time to go back to school, I don't know where you got the school supplies. It'll last us the whole year and the next. Christmas time, we got so many presents. Coloring books, cause you knew I could draw inside the lines. Now they call you Mean Grandma. You walk around without a smile on your face. I know you don't have any energy. Your hair came out. Your face changed. The breath you always took got weaker. The angry side is what I always started to see. That cigarette took all my grandma. The grandma you were supposed to be. I wonder what those lungs looked like every time you inhale that smoke. I imagine your body being taken into that elevator under the hospital. I imagine my phone ring. Mom tell me grandma's gone. I'm scared. That news would be all my depression. The peaceful thought I get when I look at you. I found out you have a bad heart. Your kidneys are not that well either. Dialysis. You're always in the house hidden from everyone. The car even stinks.
I inhale all that smoke. You forgot I have asthma? I love you, Grandma. I still need you. I need you. Repaint the walls inside that nice house you smoke in. The carpet is even brown now. You used to eat snacks. Now instead of food, it's a cigarette up to your lips. I drink a cup of water in front of you. I like the taste of soda better. I'm trying to get you to do something you usually wouldn't do. I get a salty taste of tears. I know your time is almost here.
We are the product of trying too hard. Best friends with failure and the enemy of acceptance.
We didn't exactly understand that broken bones scar. If broken hearts had a soul, they'd claim ours. We are the product of trying too hard. Dead at the cusp of caring and washed up on effort, as if scars really healed with a kiss, then we could kiss our problems away. As if you could tape a soul together. We are the grandchildren of imperfection. Like maybe we could blink hard enough to make the scary things in the mirror go away. Fit broken pieces of ourselves together like puzzles. We are the star child of cowardness. Born in the salted womb of bitterness. Sown into the temple of loving too hard. Like maybe we could mold candle wax into glass portraits of ourselves. Wear our hearts on our bodies like bracelets. We are the poster kids of loving again. Cupped our scars, learning to heal again. Crossed our hearts, sewn into yarn-crusted molds. We are the timid lover of a prayer. Windswept nights bow to the presence of the sun, we rise again. We are the caretaker of a tear. Reborn to the idea of acceptance, dipped in the footprints of success. We are the rise of a phoenix.
I woke up knowing nothing, but I have a great feeling. I know I was meant to rise. I'm in the gravel, dirt in my wings, the hot sun beams on my red and black feathers. On my feathers, how they comfort and soothe me, a pillow. My bright orange beat, I struggle to look at it. I get dizzy. I wonder, how will I travel? I use my legs to lift myself. I begin walking. I didn't notice the edge. I fall, scared, panicking. I open my wings and begin to glide. The world is beautiful. I fly. I feel open and engaged in the world. The wind flows through my wings. The hot sun beams on my wings. A flame starts on my wings, but it doesn't burn. It's like I was born in lava, dripping hot volcano. Brave, bold, strong and firm, a brick. I pass over a beautiful lake, crystal blue waters. I dive down to make new friends. I see a rock fly. I feel a sharp pain, a knife. I fall into the sand, exhausted. It all happened so quickly. I try to get away. An animal with 2 legs comes and picks me up with a jacket. I see a light. A phoenix, I am, soon to pass away. But I will always remember my heights, and I will always fly higher.
A phoenix rose from the ashes, car crashes, late nights I couldn't mask it. Mixing codeine with the Sprite, she sparks the light. I get disgusted from the sight, but she chose the life. I experienced the bad for the better, had to make it through the storm without a sweater. I'm getting better, check it. Every day that I live, I'm still growing up, but I'm still a kid. Did I push? Did you? You bet I did. Came from the bottom, had to dig. Started my fire with twigs. Now my ashes in the mist. I was born in the ghetto, going days on end. Getting stopped by the cops, doing all that demand. I was born in the slums where they sink in the sand. Either drugs in their pockets or it's guns in their hands. I was empty my circle, eating fruit out the can. People getting killed over colors, gangs in the lands. Going through the struggles, making me a better man. But now I'm about to rise, my fingers just caught fire. I'm not here to bring it down, but to inspire. To make it my goal, my life and my desire. To go to college and rise my whole empire. To whom it may concern, thank you for my wings. I'd rather be no other bird. Feathers soothe and comfort me. Fears cradle me. Ignites my soul aflame. Like my heart has risen, call the growing pains. Even though you have wings, you're still about to fall. You have to rise above it all. There's no such thing as failure. It's just Satan in disguise. Even though you hit the bottom, you can touch the highest skies. You were meant to rise. There's no such thing as failure. Just Satan in disguise. Even though you hit the bottom, you can touch the high sky. You were meant to
rise. Boy, why did you decide to crash me? You're a wave and I the sea. Why strike my heart with
Let
lightning?
me introduce myself.
That my
I'm
heart
that
is
sweet thing that has that sweet
create
that
song within my
choice. To empower ourselves as an ensemble with our arts and impact communication.
To empower ourselves to exercise our civic,
social, and economic rights.
And to educate